Hello. Hi, sir.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Okay. So today actually he didn't come. I think he might be busy.
No
So
problem.
I think he will come tomorrow.
कोई जल्दी नहीं सर.
Yeah. So I think because actually he told me yesterday itself that he would be busy today. So he would come tomorrow. Okay. So let's start. So have you done your homework? 20 questions I asked you to write. 20 to 25 questions and something.
Sir, actually, one of our relative passed. So, one of our relative, he passed away. So, we all family went straight after my class.
Okay.
So, we came about 11 o'clock outside. So, hopefully, I'll start writing from today on. Sorry for yesterday.
Okay. So, okay, let's continue.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's start tense. Okay.
Okay.
You know present indefinite.
Yeah.
So present indefinite. You know it's a tense where we speak means like truth or the work which we do every day. You know it very well.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So that is present indefinite. Did you listen to me? I think you were busy. Some.
No.
Okay. So present indefinite means it's a tense actually, which we means you can say the sentences which show what we do every day, or it's truth, or it is universal. Like sometimes I say, in Hindi you can understand like jata hai, jati hai, jati hai. You know it very well. So simply, you know, with plural subject we always use direct verb because verbs are always in plural. Like I go to market. But when you make it negative, you know it. I don't go to market. Do I go to market? Don't I go to market? Why do you go to market? Like that. Simply, if suppose we use it with singular subject. You know it. He doesn't, and we change it into first form. He doesn't go to his school. But you know, actually in English, we can use do does in affirmative sentences also. Do you know that? Because suppose I say I go or I learn English. Suppose I learn English. But if you say I do learn English,
So can you explain the affirmative?
Yes.
Can you explain this affirmative sentence?
No, first one or this one? I do learn English.
I do.
Yes, actually, you know, sometimes we can use do does in affirmative sentences also. When we want to emphasize that particular verb, like suppose I ask you, do you go for a walk in morning every day? And you say, yes, I do. It means, yes, I do go. It means you emphasize that verb, means मैं जाता तो हूँ. Do you learn English? Yes, I do learn every day. मैं सीखता तो हूँ. Are you getting?
Yeah.
So when you emphasize the verb, that time we use. Like he does play. He does play. It means वो खेलता तो है. So we use it in affirmative. Okay. Do you know all interrogative words? Like what, when, and how, where?
Yeah, it's called W something. W.
These are interrogative words.
Yeah.
Like
So I need to learn the use of these because it's very important. It's very common here, and I mostly use it very wrong in very common way.
yes, I tell you. First of all, actually, you must know if it is clear that how means the interrogative sentences are made. If you know it, then you can understand how we use these interrogative words in question.
Oh.
I'll tell you that in detail and I'll tell you the formula also. So you must know like which, whose, and how much, and how many. I'm writing formula for you. This is the formula. When you use which, whose, how much, how many, you always have to use that formula.
Okay. Oh. Now.
I tell you, like suppose I say, me, it is always there. Noun is always there with this interrogative words. Like which book? If a question is this, like that, which class do you study in? Then which class? Class is a noun here.
Okay.
Which train do you want to go by? To which train? Understand?
Yeah.
Whose house do you live in? Whose house? House is a noun here. Like suppose I say, how much milk do you take for your family every day? How much milk do you take for your family every day? So which milk? How much milk? How much milk is noun here. So noun is always there with these interrogative words. Which
When you say how did you do that? So in that case.
This is different. This is not how much or how many.
Okay.
I am talking about only these four interrogative words: which, whose, how much, how many. I'll tell you about how later. Now after that.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yes, please.
Now the remaining all like where, how, when, why, what, we simply use does plus subject plus V1 plus object. Sometimes what can come in that category? Which category? Like if suppose I say, what food do you like to eat in night?
Yeah.
Then what food? Food is noun here. What food? Or you can replace what with which food do you like to eat? Or what food do you like to eat? No problem. You can replace, because English is very flexible language, you know. It's up to you how you want to use it.
Yeah. So, sir, can you say this? What and what are exceptions? Okay.
What and
What and which?
Yes.
There are two exceptions in this case.
Yes, yes.
They play like around.
Suppose I say, which book do you read every day? And you say, I read motivational books. Which book do you read? What book do you read? No problem. You can replace. No problem at all. Which class do you study? Which class your daughter study in? Which class does your daughter study in? Or what class does your does your daughter study in? Same, no problem. But when you use where, how, when, why, you have to use, there is no need to use noun with them. Like where do you live? There is no noun. Where and directly we are using do does. Where do you live? I live in UK, England. Okay. Next, how? How are you? How are you today? Or how do you cook food yourself? But remember one thing. How plus an adjective. How के साथ अगर आप कोई adjective use करते हैं, how plus an adjective. तो जरा use करिए and see what meaning it has.
Yeah, how good are you in cricket?
Yes, how good, very good. How good. How good means हो गया कितना अच्छा. तो meaning बन जाता कितना अच्छा. How good. How good are you?
Yeah.
Similarly, how far is your house from my house?
Yeah.
How far? You can use any adjective with how. Like, how tall are you? How tall are you?
Yes.
How big was the room? How big was the house there? And you simply say, it was not big, it was a small house, not very big. Or you can say, it must be like that. Okay? So you can use adjective with how to make kitna.
Yeah. Or maybe you use adjective good or bad. Can be either. Adjective good or bad कोई भी हो सकता है adjective.
Yes, anything. No problem. Anything, any adjective can be used there. How long, how tall, how good, how bad, how hard, how soft, anything. How white, how black, anything. Any adjective can be used there. No problem at all. So you can use. Now let's come to another. That is who. It's very important to understand. If you know it, it's good. But if you don't know the use of who, I am going to tell you. Because in simple sentences where it's not negative, we use verb directly with who. We never use do does to make it interrogative. Like suppose I say who loves you. We never use do does in that sentence. You cannot say who does love you like that. Who loves you? Or but it is singular, that's why who loves you. But if I say who love you, what does it mean?
We are group of people.
Yes. Because now I am talking about many people.
Yes.
But in the first question I am asking who loves you?
Single.
Who love you? All my family members love me very much. Like that. Okay. So that is. But if it is negative, okay. Like if it is negative, who doesn't love you? That time we use do does. Who doesn't love you? Who don't love you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, one thing regarding your problem I want to ask you, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
As you told me, you have been suffering from that problem for the last 6 years. I think you told me that from since 2011.
Yeah.
Okay, and during that time or before 2011, did you eat non-veg food?
Mostly it is very non-veg food. Non-veg food is almost common in our community. So it's not a question of was eating or I'm eating.
No, don't discuss. I'm just asking.
Yes.
Simply say yes or no.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. After that, after 2011,
I'm still eating it.
eating still.
Yes. Yeah.
I think you have to give it up first of all, immediately that habit. Can you do it?
Be very hard, sir.
Huh?
Will be very hard.
It may be, but if you want to be cured, you have to give it up. You know, if you.
Sir, I gave up last year, but after 2 months, I was suffering with what you call iron deficiency, and They tested me and they said you are anemic. And they asked me the reason. I said I'm not eating meat for last 2 months because in the UK we don't have a sun very often. We see sun once or twice, so our body doesn't produce any vitamin D. So because of that, if it doesn't consume vitamin D, there's a negative impact on your body and it doesn't produce, get the we call the iron. So it's a correlation between these two. So they gave me iron tablets, and then they said start eating fish or anything white meat, not red meat.
Actually, it may be the cause, but I think this is the cause of the problem. What I think that may be the cause, or that may be the cause that you have heredity, or that may be the cause that sometime you might have taken something suffered mutton or chicken or like that.
Yeah,
That may be the cause.
yeah.
Yeah. But please don't mind.
No, sir, I don't mind. Don't worry, don't
Just
worry.
because you see, you are 34,
Yes.
I am 51.
Wow.
I am 51 and I am pure vegetarian. And you see, today I got all my reports because I get my blood tested for 64 or 70 tests are done after each 6 months. Means it is my you can say routine to get it done after every 6 months, just to check if there is anything wrong with me or with my body. And you see reports, all the reports are normal, touch wood. You know why? You know why? Because I take exercise, regular exercise.
At long exercise.
I walk continuously for an hour every day in the morning. I walk for 6 kilometers, and that is fast walking. Means, so I do it every day, and I am very careful in eating. I take vegetables only. So
Yeah.
even that maybe actually I'm not going to point you out for anything. It's up to you. But the people in the world, the people, sometimes it may be necessary for the people to go for non-veg food. It may be necessary for the people or for the army people who are staying at very high places where means it's too much cold, or it is mean the temperature is in minus. It may be they have the cause actually to have wine or non-veg food, because they work hard. They work hard, so they need lot of proteins, a big amount of proteins every day. But the people who are not working hard physically, they don't need much protein.
Mhm.
Yes, this is means I am not telling you anything from my side. Actually, whatever I have studied or the knowledge I have gained, I am telling you. So
Okay, sir.
that is actually that is our thinking only, that by eating that non-veg or all we get everything. But it is the cause of many disease also. If you study on Google, or if you study on internet, it is lot of things are there. Information is there. If you come to know, you will come to know each and everything in detail, that how harmful it is for people and how people are suffering.
So any type of meat you need, or your particular cow you keep, or
Actually,
everything?
in your case, what I think, I am an astrologer also.
Hmm.
Astrology.
Yes.
I don't know
Yes.
whether you know it or not.
I sir, I know.
Actually, most of the things I can judge after talking to people. So what actually what I judge, even I can tell you the astrological treatment also for your disease, because actually if both the things are done together, means the medical treatment and astrological treatment, if with both the treatments are done together, they have very good effect. Because sometimes, you know, because of some astrological problems we suffer from some of the problems. But you know, please don't mind it, but it is because you know it's my thinking. You can say, if you really want to be happy in your life, if you think that your life should be peaceful, happy means it means life should be peaceful, you know. But people are not very much comfortable in their life. They are having money, company, they have got big houses, cars, everything they have got, but still they're not happy, you know. They don't feel themselves comfortable. Why? You know the reason?
Yeah.
I don't know you like my things or not, but I'm telling you.
This is very nice. Listening like you can say in gas class, where you give a gas, you listen properly, attentively. Don't worry, someone listening. Yes.
So actually, you know, the people in the world, they are suffering. Why they are suffering? They're suffering maybe mentally, mental suffering or physical suffering, but they are suffering, you know. Why they are suffering? Lot of reasons are there. Do you know sin? What is sin?
Sin in the Urdu we call guna.
Guna.
Yeah.
Yes, paap.
Paap.
Yes. Paap means if you do something wrong which is against the will of that Almighty. उसी को तो गुनाह कहते हैं ना हम, जो हमारा अल्लाह या ईश्वर नहीं चाहता कि वो करें हम, तो फिर भी हम करते हैं. Yes. And if we go against the wish of Allah or God, it is guna or paap or sin. You know, so if you really want to be happy, if you really want to be peaceful, then you have to give up these things in your life. It may be very difficult for the people who are habitual of having all these things, but if you really want your life to be very peaceful, if you want nothing to be, if you want, I think you have got what I want to say. Peaceful means peaceful. No worries. You can be close to your Almighty, or not your Almighty. This is Almighty is Almighty. We all are the son or daughter of that Almighty.
But when we have losses or problems one after another, and even after so many tries, so much struggle, you don't get even not a half of your struggle, then you get disappointed and then say, oh yeah, मैं ही सब मेरे साथ ही ऐसे होता है. Like myself, 10 years now, sir. I graduated from a very reputed university here. Then they asked me for visa. I had no visa in hand. So they, you can say, I've been to court 3-4 times for my visa. They put me on what you call detainee list, me and my kids. So I used to go to prison and give my signature every month because my visa was under consideration. All because of the mistake my dad explained yesterday, right? So I lost 4 or 5 precious years of my life I was not accepted by any company. So then I got a job, but after that left it. Then still I've been applying for jobs, and there's no sign of hope or success. So after so much losses or disappointment, you can say you start losing your belief. But I'm still hopeful, and I haven't given up. That's why I started trying other things. ओके जॉब नहीं मिलता तो क्या है यार, और जिंदगी की जॉब तो नहीं है, बल्कि यहाँ पे ऐसे ऐसे बंदे जो को पढ़ा ही नहीं, वो इतनी बड़ी बड़ी कंपनीज चला रहे हैं. सो आई थॉट इट्स बेटर टू डू समथिंग. सो अभी मैंने घर पे बैठ के पढ़ना शुरू किया, मैंने इन्वेस्टमेंट शुरू कर दी काम में, और अब आपसे पढ़ रहा हूँ. अब मैं जैसे एसईओ में कुछ ऐसा करूँ, वेबसाइट बनाऊँ, कोई ऐसा काम शुरू करूँ कि यार चलो घर का कोई खर्चा चलना शुरू हो जाए, और फिर एक आप कैसे क्या आप किसी को कह सकेंगे यार मैं इतना पढ़ के मेरा कोई वो वेस्ट नहीं हुआ, मैं आई एम डूइंग समथिंग ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर टू माय स्टडीज. बट नाउ इफ आई टेल समबडी आई एम ड्राइविंग टैक्सी after graduating from a very reputed, I mean from business high school, business school from here, from UK, they start laughing at me यार तू क्या कर रहा है. So ये हुआ मेरे साथ और अभी तक हो रहा है. तो अभी लेकिन फिर भी मैं हाथ पांव मार रहा हूँ कि कहीं ना कहीं हाथ पड़ जाएगा एक दिन. ये चल रहा है जिंदगी का. ये चल रहा है
I
सर.
can understand, and all these things are in our destiny. Actually, if you believe in that destiny, whatever it is, whatever has been written there,
Yes.
you have to go through it. Nobody can take you away from that without going through that. You have to face it, you have to feel it, you have to tolerate it, you have to go through it, and nobody can prevent you from being affected by it. But but actually, but by astrology, it may help you to come to know what wrong is going to happen in our life, so we can be little bit careful or cautious to protect it, or to protect us from it to some extent.
So can you repeat the last correct answer?
What did I say?
Repeat the last sentence I want.
What did I say? I forgot what I.
We should be careful. We should not something and after
Yes,
that.
yes, yes. Means actually, astrology is a kind of science which shows you, which is means it has the capacity, or it has the power, because it is based on science. It is not prediction without any science. So it's a science, and it can predict you, or it can show you what is going to happen in your future. It may be bad or it may be good. So it helps us to protect. It helps us to protect us from being affected by it to some extent. Not means you can suppose if you are going out of your home, and if you come to know that it is going to rain on the way, then you take umbrella or you take a raincoat with you. So at least you know it, because so you can protect yourself from getting wet. So it means that astrology actually does in your life. Yeah. But first of all, actually, you have to understand the laws made by that Almighty.
Yeah.
If you understand the laws which are made, or which have been made by that Almighty, if you follow these laws, life will be peaceful and you will be happy forever.
Yeah. Okay.
But how you are going to catch? The positive energy from that Almighty is there in that universe. But if your channel is, this is your channel. If your channel is very, very clean, very, very clean, pious, then you can catch that positive energy. Are you getting my point? It means
Yes. Yes.
if your channel is very neat and clean and very pious, then only you can get that positive energy from Almighty. Otherwise, lot of people are there in the world. Energy is there, it is moving all around. But why you are getting only negative energy? Some or the other causes are also there, or must be there. A person is suffering from something, but other is not suffering with the same problem. He is also residing beside you. He is your neighbor. Are you getting my point?
Yes. Yes.
But he is very happy, but you are not. Why? You both are living in the same atmosphere, in the same conditions, and you both are, but some difference is there, in their thinking, in their doing, in their working. Or means, if you know how to make your channel neat and clean and pious, you are able to get the positive energy from Almighty. And when you are able to get that energy, you'll be happy forever. I don't know whether you are getting me or not.
No, no, same concept in Sufism.
Actually, whether it is Islam or whether it is Hindu, because I am Hindu, I am an Indian. I am a follower of Hinduism. You are the follower of Islam.
Yes.
No problem. What you follow, what I follow.
No, I'm
Actually,
saying it's almost the same concept in.
Yes. I am telling you the same thing.
Yeah.
Because every religion teaches you the same thing.
Yeah.
What I am telling you, your Islam also teaches you the same thing. But I hardly see, the real follower of the Islam. Don't mind it. Don't mind it.
I really agree with you. Yes.
Because actually, the people, they have changed Islam to make or to do what they really want to do. Otherwise, Islam is a very pious religion.
It is indeed.
But I have already told you, I hardly see the people who are the real follower of Islam. Even the people in the world these days, they are defaming Islam.
They are that.
Like me, many people like ISI people, terrorists, they are defaming Islam. In the name of Islam, what they are doing? Wrong things. And because of that, the good people from Islam, they are criticized by the people, and Islam is criticized. But Islam never teaches you to do all these things. But people are doing, to defaming or to defame Islam. Well, this is not our topic. But you can be very happy, and you will be very happy. Don't worry for that. If you listen to me and if you follow me, I am a very common and ordinary man. I am not something extraordinary. I am a very ordinary man. But you know, I have learned something and I follow these things. And I have been following these things for the last 6 or 7 years. I was in a big trouble in 2010, but I came out of it, and it was not a big problem. I was trapped in the problems. It was not a problem. There were many problems, and I was trapped, and I was about to commit suicide.
Wow.
But I got something, energy or whatever it is, and I came out of everything so nicely and patiently that I even didn't realize that means I was in that problem. I was in such a big problem. Well, so don't worry, you'll come out of it.
I think I'm going through the same period right now, like you were.
I can understand your situation. I can realize because I am also a human being.
So I mean, in a situation where you have everything you have ability, knowledge, everything, but you can't do anything because there's nobody loves you. I mean, nobody gives you job, no support from anywhere.
You know one thing,
Yeah.
if suppose we have done something wrong in our life, or suppose if you have done something wrong in your family, or your father thinks you have done something wrong, then father is a very great person in your family, and if you goes to father and you confess that, oh papa, or whatever you call him, oh father, really I have done something wrong, please forgive me, I apologize to you. Then what father does? He he's happy actually, and he realizes that you have already confessed your mistake or crime or whatever, so he forgets your mistake. Am I right? And you become and you become pious.
So I think my story is different. My dad is not like that.
Hmm?
He will slap me straight away because he. That's what I'm saying. I have a gap in my life that where I never have support from my dad. He always.
No, I am just giving you an example. This is not
He
like
always. He never. I mean, he never talks to you. He always talk to you when you get your final results. From your class. तुमने कितने नंबर लिए? No. That's why. That's it. Otherwise, he never talks with you. He never asks what you're doing, what's your plan. Nothing. Never discuss anything. Just the only day he will talk to you the day you get your results, exam results. That's it. So I've been I mean that's this kind of daddy in my life.
no. Actually,
He,
that is
so
this.
he supported me with the money, everything, but he never no like friendship between dad and father. Um,
No, actually, I am just comparing that God actually, with your father.
yeah.
If you have done something wrong in your life, and if you go to that Almighty, and if you confess, and if you start your life again, then He'll forgive you, and you'll be happy again. That I am saying.
Okay.
कि अगर आपने जीवन में कुछ गलत किया है और आप अपने भगवान से माफी मांग लो, आपके गॉड से, then you'll be happy again. That I am saying.
Okay.
That I am saying.
मैं जरा ज्यादा इमोशनल हो गया था अपने डैड को सोच के.
Yes.
मैं अपने को सोच के ज्यादा हो गया.
No. So आप हो जाएंगे. Don't worry. Your
Yes.
life will be well settled, and your life will be good. You'll be
Okay.
very happy again. Don't worry. बस चलिए मेरे साथ कुछ दिन,
बिल्कुल,
फिर मैं आपको रास्ते बताता जाऊंगा. डोंट वरी.
मैं चलता रहूंगा अगर आप बुलाने वाले हैं। कल तो मैं बैठा हूँ, रफी साहब का गाना नहीं है वो, या मेरी मंजिल बता या मेरी, वो बैठा गा रहा था। मेरी वाइफ कहती ये आप क्यों कह रहे हैं, मैं क्या समझ नहीं आ रहा, पता नहीं ये जुबान पे सुबह से चढ़ा हुआ
अभी देखो 2 दिन की जिंदगी है. अभी ये एक गाना मैं रफी साहब का सुन रहा था, बड़ा पुराना गाना है. आप सुनिए, शायद आपको सुनाई है. 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, इस पर न फूल प्यारे रह जाएंगे यहीं पर दुनिया के ठाट सारे. 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है.
वेरी नाइस।
I was just listening that song on. Actually, I'm very much fond of listening music, and it's my hobby to find out rare songs from internet, because actually I like rare songs which are not very means.
Sir, pre-partition song, you would hardly find it nowadays. The pre-partition music, even these guys were singing before partition.
Yes,
लता जी, they were, but हमारे पास जो है वो आफ्टर 60s या मिड 50s के बाद का ज्यादा है. पहले 70 में तो बूम आ गया था ना, 70s में, फिर किशोर कुमार बीच में मिल गए, तो हमारे पास वो प्री पार्टीशन म्यूजिक बहुत रेयर मिलता है.
नहीं, लेकिन इट इज अवेलेबल ऑन नेट,
या अभी तो है.
even कुछ because actually I love music very much. It's my hobby to collect songs. Even you won't believe
I sing very well. कभी सुनाऊंगा आपको. I sing very well.
And I have got more than 7,000 songs which are very rare. Of all, me, Rafi Saab, Lata ji, Kishore Kumar, Mahendra Kapoor, and all.
मैं एक दिन मनाटी साहब को सुन रहा था.
हाँ,
पूछो ना कैसे रैन बिताई. वाह, क्या क्या बात. मजा आ जाता. शास्त्री जो है ना राग, उसमें उनका कोई कंपैरिजन नहीं है.
Actually, you won't believe I love even Pakistani singers.
सर आपको हैरानी होगी, वेर आई फ्रॉम, नुसरत फतेह अली खान.
Yes, why not?
मैं उन्हीं के स्कूल में पढ़ा हूँ.
अच्छा.
ही वॉज सुपर सुपर डुपर सीनियर. तो हमारा हाई स्कूल एक ही था. हमारा घर उनके घर से 10 मिनट की ड्राइव है.
He was a great singer actually.
राहत फतेह अली खान.
Yes, his son.
हमारे सिटी को कहते हैं कबाल का शहर, फैसलाबाद को सिटी ऑफ कबाल्स. तो कहते हैं यहाँ के बंदे वैसे सुरीले होते हैं.
एक आपके एक सिंगर है पुराने, आपके मैं नाम भूल गया हूँ. He is something Raja.
नूरजहां.
नॉट नूरजहां. नूरजहां तो है ही. एक बेगम खाविदा बेगम ऐसे करके. No, actually he is Raja. He is a male singer. He is very old singer actually. He has sung very beautiful songs, old songs of Pakistan in Pakistani.
Just name any. कौन सा वाला कोई name any of them.
अरे मेरे को बड़े अच्छे गाने लगते हैं उनके. I just tell you his name. Just wait for a moment. He is a very good singer, he's तो नए लोग आ गए. पुराने एक है वो. बड़े अच्छा गाते हो ये, उनके कई गाने बड़े अच्छे हैं. Okay, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
And Mehndi Hasan also, actually, you know,
Okay, क्या बात है.
he
क्या
has
है.
he has sung many songs in Pakistani movies also.
Yeah, we call him king of ghazals.
Yes, actually his ghazals are very famous in India also, you know.
And
Mehndi Hasan, Ghulam Ali Saab.
yeah, Preeta Khanum,
Yeah,
Aali, yeah,
आज
Aali,
जाने की जिद ना करो. Yes, very
Parima.
yes. You are absolutely right.
न्यू में राहत है शफकत मालिक खान. कभी आपने वो सुना है सज्जाद अली पाकिस्तान का?
सुना था
सज्जाद.
मैंने, सुना
I'll
था.
forward you one of his songs. Just listen. उसकी वॉइस क्वालिटी चेक कीजिएगा.
अभी मैंने एक गाना सुना था, बड़ा अच्छा रोमांटिक गाना था वो, पाकिस्तानी मूवी का था किसी का. बड़ा अच्छा, बड़ा शानदार गाना था, बड़ा दिल को छू गया वो गाना. मैं मेरे सब एक्चुअली डाउनलोड कर लेता हूँ सब. I'll make you listen. सुनवाऊंगा आपको.
मैं आपको फॉरवर्ड करूंगा उसका लिंक फॉरवर्ड करूंगा. आप देखिएगा, उसकी वॉइस क्वालिटी चेक कीजिएगा. ही इज वेरी फेमस हियर बट ही नेवर बीन टू इंडिया. वो कभी बाहर नहीं किया. वो ऑलवेज स्टे इन पाकिस्तान या कभी कभी दुबई जाता है. ही विल सिंग फॉर ऑल द पाकिस्तानी मूवीज. अभी एक फिल्म आई थी 4 साल पहले, बोल, उसके लिए उसने गाना गाया था. इज वेरी फेमस. मैं उसको फॉरवर्ड करता हूँ.
Okay, so time is almost over. So don't worry, मैं आपकी जो whatever help I can do to you,
Thank you, sir.
I'll do. Don't worry, and have faith in God. उस पर विश्वास रखिए, वो सब सही करेगा.
बिल्कुल.
So I think the doctor will come tomorrow. So I'll arrange a meeting with you. So you can talk to him.
मुझे just give me a वो shower, give me a ring.
Yes,
चलिए.
yes, I'll give you ring. Don't worry.
तो आज मैं क्या कवर किया है.
You make the questions, at least 25 questions on all these interrogative words, like who, where, how, when, why, what, how much, which, whose, how much, how many, like that. So sentences banaiye, like means how often do you visit your doctor in a month? So it's a question. Are you getting?
Yes.
So like that.
Okay.
सज्जाद अली दिल 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 परेशान है.
हाँ, ये आप सुनिएगा, इसकी वॉइस क्वालिटी चेक कीजिएगा.
Okay,
बताइएगा.
okay, I'll listen.
ये मेरा बहुत फेवरेट है. पाकिस्तान में बहुत फेमस है, लेकिन इंडिया कभी नहीं ये गया अभी तक. शफकत मानत अली गया है, राहत अली गया, ये नहीं कभी गया. ये फिल्म भी बहुत प्यारी है. अगर आपको भी टाइम मिले ना, बोल फिल्म देखिएगा. चले.
So you make your questions.
I will definitely, sir, definitely.
And you will have your lesson tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I'm going to meet that Desi Dua Khana Hakeem. So I'll try my best to come before our class time. If in case I'm not able to come on time, I'll send you text or SMS or whatever.
So please, are you not sure whether you are going to take your lesson tomorrow?
What minute?
Means you are not sure about tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I can send you text or whatever Skype message 2 or 3 o'clock, 2 or 3 hours before the lesson.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
because of almost 1 hour journey from here.
Okay, whether you want to have or not, please send me message whether you want to have or not. अगर लेना हो तब भी, नहीं लेना हो तब भी.
ठीक है.
You send me the message.
So अब सर प्रेजेंट डेफिनेट में अब किया है तो अब इसका इंटरोगेटिव भी देखेंगे तो नेगेटिव भी.
हाँ, interrogative sentences. You have to make all interrogative sentences at least 25 or 30 questions.
Sir, I was thinking when I was coming back, so कि each and every जो each and every tense है उसका interrogative बढ़ा के खुद से गलत या सही you can check it.
हाँ, बनाइए ना. Yes, you do it. No problem. It is up to you. That is from my part that you do it. But if you want to do more, it is beneficial. There is no harm at all. अगर ज़्यादा करोगे तो अच्छा ही है. No problem.
ठीक है सर. Thank you.
There is no problem at all. करिए उसको.
ठीक है सर.
Okay. So see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
So inform me जो भी हो, whatever your decision is to take or not to take. Please inform me, okay?
ठीक है सर. सर ये गाना सुनिएगा, okay? गाना सुनिएगा. Let me know.
Yes. I have already opened. Now I am going to listen.
Okay sir. Take care sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.